Thank you, Mr. Chair. The business of today's hearing is over, but appreciate the opportunity to speak. I wanted to take a moment to raise a critical issue that's very important, especially for first responders across the country, and that is the reauthorization of the SAFER and AFG grant programs, as well as the U.S. Fire Administration. As most recently evidenced by a fire in Siskiyou County in California, we've seen that the demand for fire and emergency services activities has grown across the board, and not just with increased wildfires in the West. According to the National Fire Protection Association, in 2011, fire departments responded to over 30 million calls. 30 million calls. By 2020, less than a decade later, that increased by 20% to more than 36 million calls. And not only did the overall number of calls increase, but the number of calls across most response categories also increased. Anybody who's familiar with fire departments and their responses knows that the demand is increasing for them to respond to medical aid calls, mutual aid requests for assistance, hazardous materials response, and other conditions than before. It's not simply just fighting fires anymore. The AFG and SAFER grant programs improve response capabilities and provide vital support to fire and emergency services. And it's imperative that these programs are reauthorized to ensure fire departments across the country have the staffing, have the training, and they have the equipment they need to keep communities safe. Additionally, the U.S. Fire Administration plays a vital role as the primary representative of the fire and emergency services in the federal government and is the lead agency for fire data collection, public fire education, fire research, and fire service training. Mr. Chairman, I know you're and your office is deeply involved in the negotiations for reauthorization, and I very, very much appreciate that and applaud your efforts to reauthorize as soon and as smoothly as possible. Look forward to working closely with you to ensure that our heroes, our first responders on the front lines have the support that they need and deserve, and that this committee can act quickly.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator Padilla. Senator Lankford, you're recognized for a statement.
Mr. Chairman, thanks to your team as well.